What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my San Diego Comic-Con Funko Buyer's Guide. Today, we're going to go over how you can obtain each and every single item that Funko is releasing for San Diego Comic-Con, which starts tonight with preview night directly in San Diego at the con. And then we have the big drop happening on Funko's website tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, get ready because we will also be live for the drop starting at 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, so set your notification reminders. Don't miss out because we're going to have a blast while we're live when the drop happens on Funko's website. So let's start off today's buyer's guide by briefly talking about the items that you can only get if you are able to travel to San Diego Comic-Con and attend the convention in person, which means the following items are not available from Funko's website. And this would include the DC trio of the clamshells with Batman, Robin, and the Penguin. These are all beautiful pieces, limited to 2,010 each, but you will only be able to get these if you go to the booth at San Diego Comic-Con. The following will also only be available at the booth: the 1,500 piece red Azrael Batman, the metallic My Melody Pop, the limited to 2,000 pieces faceted Barbie Pop, as well as the 500 piece black and white Jumbo-Chan figure. All of those are show-only exclusives, which means you can only get them if you go to the booth at Funko for San Diego Comic-Con. Now, if you want to purchase these items, of course, there are ways to get them on the secondary market. There will be lots of people selling them on Whatnot. There will be also people selling them on eBay and Mercari. So if you really want one of these items and you're not going to the con, you'll have to go to the secondary market. But be careful because you may be paying upwards of several $100s for some of these items, especially the limited pieces. Now moving on to the items that will be available on Funko's website tomorrow, starting off at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we have a long list to go through, but the first couple items you really need to hone in, pay attention, because I think some of these are going to be selling out lightning quick. We're talking within seconds of the drop happening. And the first item that I think is going to go is the Mystery Huckleberry Hounds. Funko has the Mystery Huckleberry Hounds available according to their own shared retail exclusives picture here. They're going to be available on the website. Now, how many are going to be available? That is the big question. There are 5,000 total between the 6 different possible pulls that you could get. The dark blue one is the rarest one, coming in at 100 pieces. With there only being 5,000 of these, and you got to remember that they have 4 days of San Diego Comic-Con to sprinkle these across, I don't foresee more than a few hundred of these being loaded up on Funko's website, if at all. So if you want a shot at getting one of these limited Mystery Huckleberry Hound pop figures, make sure you're on the website starting off, I would even say 8:45 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. Make sure you have your payment info ready to go. Make sure you got the correct address on file because I think these are going to go within seconds. The second item that I think is going to sell out is also the other Huckleberry Hound pop. We are getting a 2,000 piece glitter Huckleberry Hound. Same mold as the 6 other mystery ones, but with this being only 2,000 pieces, I think this is also going to sell out very quickly because, once again, you got to remember they have to share the wealth with all of these limited pieces, you know, amongst all the days at San Diego Comic-Con at the booth, and they're, you know, giving us a little bit of a bone here to those of us who aren't going to the con but are going to be on the website. So I think, once again, with it only being 2,000 pieces, we're going to be lucky if we see a few hundred of these loaded up available for purchase. Next up, we do have some new San Diego Comic-Con news that just broke a couple days ago. We just learned that the Onslaught Marvel Pop is in fact apparently limited to 5,000 pieces. Now, unlike the Huckleberry Hounds, I don't think you'll have to rush over to the website to grab this one. The only downside with this Onslaught now being at that 5,000 piece limited edition mark, it is going to cost more than $15. It is going to be a $25 pop instead of a $15 pop. However, at least you do get the hard stack. So just heads up on that. This could sell out before the end of the weekend, but I don't foresee it selling out day one. Next up, we're going to just run through, or actually we have 2 more limited pieces here to talk about before we run through all the non-limited items. So the other 2 limited pieces that are going to be available on the website, but once again, I think these are going to sell out very quickly, even though I don't foresee them being super valuable long term. We have the blue and green Batman and Robin. These are based off of the original pop molds for Batman and Robin. They're each limited to 2,010 pieces. Once again, they will also be a higher than $15 cost, coming in at $40 each. And I don't foresee more than a few hundred of these being loaded up on the website, if at all. So if you want the Batman and Robin and you're not going to San Diego Comic-Con, make sure you're on the website early, like I mentioned. All right, now we're going to run through all of the other exclusives that are going to be available on Funko's website starting tomorrow morning. We've got the Tank Girl Pop Ride, the Tengen with his wives Pop Moment. Then we have Naruto Uzumaki, Nico Robin with the Mini Mary 2. I think this is going to be a very popular exclusive. One Piece is a very popular anime right now, and a lot of people are collecting the larger One Piece ships. So if this is one you want for your collection, definitely be there at the time of the drop. We then have the Fairly Odd Parents 2-pack with Jorgen Von Strangle and the Tooth Fairy. I think that one's going to be a popular one, but I don't think it's going to sell out. Then we have the Pop Premium SpongeBob SquarePants Cleaning. This is going to be a little bit higher than your $15 retail, coming in at $20 because it is a premium pop. Next up, we have Sam Manson from Danny Phantom, as well as Pingu the Penguin, the Bing Bong with the Thought Bubble, Gambit from X-Men 97, Dazzler, she is Diamond, which is amazing, and then we have the Herbie Pop from Fantastic Four, and then the other items that will be available on Funko's website tomorrow are all of the Bitty Pops. So those are all the items that you are able to purchase from Funko's website. Now, this year we do have a little bit of a higher cost with the limited pieces, thanks to Funko's new limited piece price initiative that they started here in 2025. It is a bummer, but at the same time, I understand why Funko did it, and if this allows us to get more limited pieces, I'm also okay with it. However, that is not going to stop me from trying to find more ways to save money on Funko Pops, and that's why I want to bring up a amazing cashback service that I think everybody should be using, especially if you're going to be buying any items from San Diego Comic-Con tomorrow on Funko's website, and that, of course, is Rakuten. Rakuten is a free cashback service that is partnered with Funko, and they will give you 2% cashback for free on every single purchase you make from Funko.com. And if you sign up with our unique affiliate link down in the comment section below, and I'll also put it in the description, you will get a $30 sign-up bonus, which can really help bring down the cost of your San Diego Comic-Con cart tomorrow. So take advantage of that free $30 sign-up bonus, and if you're already a member of Rakuten, make sure to take advantage of that 2% cash back that you will get for free with making your purchase. I also want to add, if you are going to be making any purchases tomorrow on Funko's website, to make sure to spend at least $65 so you get the free shipping. I don't think there's anybody who really should be paying shipping unless you're only going after 1 or 2 items, but just also keep that in the back of your head. Now we're going to move on to the few remaining exclusives and talk about where you can get them, because some of them are shared with other retailers. The very popular, or I think it's going to be very popular, the Surfing Stitch is actually going to be shared with Box Lunch, so if you want that one, you'll have to hit up one of your Box Lunches this weekend at some point. Exclusive to Target as a shared exclusive, we have the Buccaneer Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog, as well as the Sensational Spider-Man, and then we have the Kingdom Come Batman. I really like the Batman. This is definitely a pickup and a need for my collection. Moving over to GameStop, we have the Sasuke Naruto Moment. This massive pop is going to be shared over there, which is not unusual. We see GameStop usually get the larger pops and sometimes the anime pops. Over at Hot Topic, if you want to pick up the metallic Kuromi, you're going to have to go over there. And then the last exclusive that we have is the 10-inch Ontai Pokemon Pop, and this is going to be shared with Entertainment Earth. So that is a quick breakdown of all the exclusives and where you can find them. Now, I want to give you guys one more additional resource. If you have any questions regarding anything regarding San Diego Comic-Con or anything to do with the new Funko exclusives, make sure to drop them in the comments section below. Any questions that you guys do have, I'm going to drop this video so at least gives 24 hours or close to 24 hours before our live stream tomorrow morning. So that way on the live stream, the hour that we have before the drop, I can go over any of those questions that you guys may have. So make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. Make sure to sign up to Rakuten so you can take advantage of that free $30 bonus. And I hope to see most of you guys tomorrow on our live stream starting off at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So bright and early live stream. We're actually going to be doing 2 live streams tomorrow here on the channel as we got our shared retail drop at 8 a.m. and then we're going to be doing Pop Force 1 here on the channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to have both spectrums of the day, the start of the con and the end of day 1. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. I hope that you guys are able to pick up whatever you want for San Diego Comic-Con, and as always, don't stop shooting until you score.